Thank you.
As you drop your favorite flavor in the chat window, and I'm going to catch some of those and share those with you. With the, I think, awaited breath, I really want to welcome Garima Babbar here. Thank you, Garima, for coming in here. I know you're traveling, you're on a vacation, so thank you so much for taking time to be here with us. And I don't know how to introduce Garima. She's the force behind bringing Adobe education into our country and beyond now. And she has actually led this from the front. She's brought opportunities, she's brought amazing programs to schools in India. And we are happy, we are proud to be Adobe's partner in bringing all of this in. Karima, the floor is all yours.
Thank you. Thank you so
Thank
much,
you for waking
Meenakshi.
up early in the morning. Thank you.
No, definitely. Yes. Thank you for inviting me. Yes. Couldn't resist being on this wonderful platform where I can address so many school leaders, and of course, Meenakshi G Pedagogics is our education partner. So first of all, heartiest congratulations on having this great event. And I always love to talk about my favorite topic, which is about creativity. And now we already have generative AI, which is already plugged into it. So a great opportunity, even if I may be wherever in the world, I'll definitely come and talk about it to all my dear educators. It's early morning for me. It's nice, bright and fresh. I'm in New York right now, but definitely my heart is already there in India. And I'm so looking forward to taking the new Adobe Express and the generative AI features and the curriculum that we have put together, the all new, education, the rebranded Adobe Education now back with a swing to all the schools. But yes, today's topic is all about how do we navigate the AI era with curiosity and creativity in schools. And while I was waiting, I also had this great opportunity to listen to my fellow panelists who were there before me. And one when and I was writing down the points that and two key things that really stood out during the discussion was A, how do we empower teachers to really take control and be the drivers of this change? Because at the end of the day, they are the ones who have to be upskilled on technology, on usage in the classroom, so that they can ensure that the students are future ready. Number two, how do we ensure that we are, harnessing the full potential of artificial intelligence so that our students become future ready? So these are the two important topics that really stood out, and I thought I'm going to build my discussion points on that. But before I move forward, and I love stories, and I'm sure all of us use that at some point or the other in various forums. And one of the things which I wanted to start off with a story of Amit Mehta, one of our Adobe creative educators for Navodaya Vidyalaya School in Una, that he used Adobe Express to not just to enhance and empower students with their learning outcome, but he realized that in his district, Una, there was a lot of cyberbullying that was happening. And he used Express and the power of generative AI, text to images, Firefly to generate more and more images, more contextualized content. And he started creating posters with the help of students. And he drove his own awareness campaign where through posters, through customized content that was put up there, that the villagers were able to understand that they don't have to share their password, their bank account details to anybody and everybody who calls them up for that. So that is the power, I would say, of technology today, that not only generates curiosity for students, but also helps them create very informative content using the templates which are there, maybe in the form of videos that we like to consume content, or it could be infographics, whatever shape and form. But it leads to not just their skill building, but also a societal transformation as well. So we have more and more stories of Adobe creative educators, and that's what keeps my life energized, and that helps me understand what more and how we can bring forward more and more content for teachers so that we empower them going forward. And you know, one of the things that I always keep discussing with my team is that how do we ensure that Adobe Express is available for all schools? And yes, I'm really glad to share in today's platform that through our partner, the Pedagogics, you can actually get it deployed for all your schools, all your students. The IDs can easily be federated. And this is something that we are doing worldwide. We've already done, a huge impact in our schools in US, and now it's time for India to rise and shine. So schools, school leaders, educators, whoever are today listening to me, please get Adobe Express installed, a proper installation for your schools so that single sign-ons can be created for your students, for your IT admins, for your teachers, so that we can then go forward and start conducting professional development sessions for your teachers. In fact, prior to my session, I was listening to Ms. Burman as well, and this was a very important topic that she touched upon. That how do we ensure that capacity building training for teachers is meaningful, whether we do it online, whether we do it in person, but it has to lead to an outcome, and that is what our focus is. We want to partner with all of you so that it's not just a session where we are conducting, but we want you to work with us hands on, create lesson plans, and we are building a community of educators who can really come forward, start contributing to it, and of course, get credits for their contribution to our curriculum as well. Um, Last year this year in August, we also started receiving a lot of requests from schools that, hey, you've been doing a lot of teacher training sessions, but we want our students to really have that experience, that how do we create a path from education to employability? We launched a new program called Work Experience Program, where students were not just given projects, but they were also mentored by our Adobe employees. And the result of that was we almost had about 542 students of grade 10th, 11th, and 12th who participated in this program. They were mentored by our specialists. And towards the end of it, we had a grand finale, and almost 300 students were awarded as Adobe Student Ambassadors. So it's not just the power of technology that we are bringing to the students, but also how to use it effectively. How do they use the AI features, which is empowered as a part of Adobe Express, to use it effectively? And that is something that I want to partner with all your schools out there so that we can ensure that your students are future ready and your teachers are certified as Adobe Creative Educators. We are at an interesting time where and this is something that I'm absolutely loud and proud about, that India is poised to become a $1 trillion digital economy. And this is a great opportunity for us to be the skill capital of the world in this evolving AI technology environment. And creativity is what inspires us at Adobe, and it is the heart and soul of why we do and what we do. Therefore, while we are talking about the education landscape and the digital skills for future of jobs, in the new education policy, it's also clearly written that creativity is that fundamental skill that is required for all students. So here we are, bringing forward Adobe Express for all your schools so that millennials who are the torch bearers of this creators economy are empowered and they have an entrepreneurial spirit which we can tap into and ensure that we are able to unleash their potential. I'm, I know that I already have a couple of other speakers who are going to go after me, and it's late evening there in India. So, without taking too much of your time, I again thank you all very much, and I truly, truly look forward to an engaging conversation with all of you so that we can ensure that you all have Adobe Express as a part of your school. And we'd love to come forward and see how your students and teachers use it effectively. Thank you, Meenakshi, for having me here.
Thank you so much, Garima. It's always wonderful to have you here. I will let you go because I know you are on vacation and you need to go and enjoy yourself. But thank you so much for being here. Once you're back, yes, let's just gear up. By the way, while you're not here, there are a number of schools that are gearing up. So as you come back, we're going to literally hold you with demands on Adobe programs. So, yes, thank you.
Absolutely. I'm so looking forward to it. The action begins next week. Okay.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you very much. And please enjoy the rest of the conversations today. And Minakshi, I want my scoop of ice cream too. That was given to the previous panelists.
Course. I'd actually saved that for you. I had to serve it because I think we've run overtime.